course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The all of Eorzea's laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. Alright. Interesting image you've given me there. She's a big girl, too. Ugh, okay, never mind.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Bugger, almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Zenithel, and he'll let you in the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I'm told old Merlwhip was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time. I doubt she'd look kindly on it if you repeated the trick. Don't advertise your live stream on my live stream, you fucking piece of shit. Greetings, Jackson. Admiral Blub awaits you in the command room, shall I announce you? Ah, no voice acting. Lame. I've penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartanu and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It's been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We'll never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I'm proposing a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartanu. The letters contain the details of said proposal. Now, I'd have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. I remember this. Alright. So, this quest specifically is where I stopped caring and purchased the skip. I remember this. I got tired of, delivering letters and got bored. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Uldar. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well-travelled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well-deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Alrighty, time to travel to the other places. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The all of Eorzea's laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. Alright. Interesting image you've given me there. She's a big girl, too. Ugh, okay, never mind. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Wait, aren't you that famous adventurer? It's Jaxic Lamond, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. Highwind Skyways is at your disposal. Of course it's called Highwind Skyways. It says Final Fantasy, after all. Alright, chat. To the skies! Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Da 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 ba 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 da. Let's be fucking obnoxious. Am I seriously the only one who boarded this fucking airship? Alright, cool. Oh, hey guys, who the fuck is that with the glasses? Excuse me? Good fortune to you, Jaxic. Day will come when your name means the same as zero for the folks of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Spaceship? Excuse me? Alright, that's quite the turn. Oh, I remember you. I've done your dungeon quite a few times. Hey look, we have a bunch of Power Ranger villains here.
15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels.
Hey, thanks for the exposition, by the way. So is this the plot of the original Final Fantasy XIV? So you tried to take over the world, but dragons attacked you and fucked you over. Got it.
For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it.
Speaking of sin, considering that, like, a lot of the raids this game has are, like, references to other Final Fantasy games, is there a raid boss where I fight Sin? It's like, I know Anima is in the game as a boss fight. Is there, like, more Final Fantasy X stuff in here? Because I want more Final Fantasy X stuff in here. When are we getting Blitzball? No, but I know Kefka made it in somehow, of course. I think I've actually seen, footage of the Kefka fight.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartener. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
Either this guy's new, or he's very clearly a spy.
Call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Of course your name is Nero, right. Whenever anyone shows up and says their name is Nero, all I can think of is fucking Devil May Cry's Nero. Like, it also doesn't help that he has, like, a gunblade. Like, granted, Nero doesn't have a gunblade. He has a sword with an engine in it.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Oh, was he actually a spy? Did I call it right? Man, get fucked. That's what you get for being too obvious of a spy. Alright, Gridania. So I believe I actually, like, started in Gridania when I first played. Because I wanted to be an archer, which, you know, eventually becomes bard. I think that's, like, how I started. Then I, played it, and learned that archer slash bard is fucking boring to play. But yeah, I found archer slash bard to be really bored, because it's just, like, dot upkeep, really. Then it becomes dot and buff upkeep. Like, for the longest time, I thought it just happened to be because, like, I don't like jobs that, you know, focus on damage over time. Then I played an Affliction Warlock in Warcraft and learned, holy shit, dot classes are actually fucking rad. Archer just sucks. Greetings, adventurer. I'm told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucane, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art, and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows us to strike at the enemy from afar. Though the bow not boasts the destructive force of a sword or spear, his myriad strategic applications more than compensate for this shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is of paramount import, as our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness. With the requisite placement of and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members, that they might learn to strike the vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Yeah, sure, why not? And as well, from this moment forth, you may consider yourself one of our number. Now, lend me your hunting log, if you would. I shall add it to the names of such creatures as would provide a fitting challenge to an archer. And to help you on your way, I bestow upon you this short bow. Bow! Oh god, I'm naked! Ah, yes, the bow becomes you, Jackson. Now, before proceeding any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Slay the squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars that roam just beyond the city gates. God damn it. Boredom acquired, yeah. Alright, that's cool and all, but I'm gonna be a, what's it called? Lancer first. Also, I find it funny that, like my best, head equipment for level 1 is, the fucking Final Fantasy II protagonist do-rag. Excuse me, is that achievement called This One Time at level 30? Is that a fucking American Pie reference? I fucking had flashbacks to Infinite Wealth there. That person called their character Brady Fairchild. I read that as Bryce Fairchild. It's like, Bryce is back! Shit! Its spear technique could be formalized at all, owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by Wood Whaler Captain Dyslexia, let me read, fuck. The spear technique could be formalized, all... Go on to the next one. Fucking, I give up. God damn it. Chat, dyslexia sucks. It is the worst. Hey, you know that thing that humans can naturally do just by themselves? Yeah, you can't do that. Fuck you. How come? Well, man adventurer, I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. I see you have some combat experience, yet it remains to be seen if such skills as you have acquired will avail you here. But no matter. In my capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training. Beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. Like, bro, it's a spear. I stick him with a pointy end. I think I know how to use one. An experienced lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it were an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we lancers forego plate, favoring armor of leather and chain, such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. A lancer's worth may be measured quite simply, in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hands, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus has it been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. The true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds, that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill this essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await you should you join our ranks. Know this: have you the resolve to wield the lance? It is a big stick with a pointy end. I'm good. Doing that just shot me up to level 3 in archery. Alright, now let me guess. Kill a bunch of squirrels and ladybugs and shit? You are to go forth and pit yourself against the creatures that roam just outside the city. Squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars, of course. Hello, madam.
So you are the Lominsan envoy.
I sure am, but don't worry, I'm just like you guys. I have a pointy stick. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartano Flats, and there met, the Vilth. Oh, sorry. The 7th Imperial Legion. God. I thought those were 2 capital I's, which technically they are. So I said 5th. I'm an idiot. There any among us, chat? Don't. Were spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, don't. It's close, don't. See, this shit here is why I decided to just buy the skip during this quest. This holy shit is this crap, like, long-winded. Just watching, like, politics happen. Please send the Flame General my regards. Exactly, yes. Pity. Little Britain has ruined my brain. Why am I talking to a literal child? Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Steelglade fame. I am Brother Isumi Yan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life in the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself oft stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. He's a cool-looking kid, though. If you say so. Why does he have horns? They look dumb. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you'll also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. So, necromancy? Okay. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp on a single hearing. But worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12s would alike. Can you make this vow? Sure, I'll be a hippie. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. Can you not say it like I'm getting married? Please? The horns are a sign of them, being... What? What is that word? Padjul. Blessed by the forest. Okay. Take up your cane, Jaxic, and present yourself to me once more. I will assign you your first task as a conjurer of Steelglade fame. Let me guess. Kill some fucking ladybugs, squirrels, and fungal things, whatever the hell they call them. Just beyond the city gates, you'll encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and fungal. Right.